This is Let's Talk About Magnum PI, the podcast from fans for fans of Magnum PI.
Okay, here we are for a new episode. Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Liz, of course. Me, of course. And Julie.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Liz.
And we're a new episode to talk about the last one.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Interesting, for sure. It was quite the ride trying to watch that.
Oh, yeah. There was a little bit of a problem with the way that Eve was watching it.
Yeah, but I caught up.
That's what we're referring to.
Yeah, I caught up. So here's the delay. There was audio issues, and it's not fun if all that happens is...
No, you can't enjoy that, because the dialogue is so good.
The dialogue is very important, and the way it's delivered.
Absolutely. It means everything. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? I'm down to get your opinion, because I try to tune in every week.
What we do, like, every week after the episode now. At least you and I.
I mean, I thought it's exactly what I figured. I thought, like, the parts that I knew I was gonna like, I ended up liking, and then the parts that I didn't like I didn't think I was gonna like, I didn't like so much. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it, because I feel like it went exactly like the spoilers said it would. I don't know, Julie, if you knew about the spoilers, that major...
I wish I knew where to find the spoilers, because I love being spoiled, but I have no clue where to look, so there you go. So I
find out at the end of our episodes.
Because there was that huge... Yeah. There was the huge one that... was it TV Line or Deadline that put it out? Or the one that had all the breakdown of the episodes that CBS actually ended up making them take down.
TV9.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah,
so I feel like I wasn't really... I don't know, like, I feel like I didn't have my own opinions on the episode just because, like, it was exactly what the spoiler said.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So what parts... Okay, I guess... You said there were some parts you liked and some parts you weren't that...
I mean, that's usual. That's a good thing for shows to have, because if one kind of fan gets all happy about one episode, there's probably one type of fan who's, like, super disappointed, so it's good that every fan has something.
Absolutely. And they're doing that a lot this year, right? They're doing, like, 2 and 3 stories. Like, they usually did 2, but they're doing, like, 3, and sometimes it feels like 4 stories in an episode, which...
Pretty sure it even is 4 stories sometimes.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, there's definitely been points where we've had 4 different stories. Last episode was 3 that I can think of off the top of my head.
Right.
We had the Higgy storyline. We had Magnum's source for the journalist, and we had TC and Rick. I guess you would put them together. And Robbie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What do we think of Robbie? Let's start there.
There's something. I mean, like, they've laid it out, right? To me, there's got to be a twist. Isn't there always some kind of twist?
Right now, it doesn't feel much like a twist to me. I feel like there's coming exactly what we expect. Dude's shady.
Yeah.
Dude's just shady, and
shady.
So I don't feel like it's much of a twist for us. It's probably more of a twist for Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Because he wrote next week's episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Zach did.
He did. Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see.
We'll see what. Go on.
I was just going to say, I never trust really what's on screen, because there's usually a twist. So,
yeah. I mean, right now, the Robbie storyline feels kind of like that one storyline Luke Grover had on 5-0, where he's, like, having to follow his... My lighting is off today.
I'm sweating like crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I
turned red, like, what... There we go. I turned red again in the camera. It feels like
Luke Grover's...
Might happen to us soon. Drowning.
Don't go there. Don't put it out there in the universe.
The universe won't make us drown.
So I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go on, the 5-0 story you were saying?
Yeah. Back to where he had to persecute his own friend. And it might turn out to be that. I mean, originally I thought like it would turn out to be Magnum investigating against Rick's friend behind Rick's back, but it seems like not that. It's like
he seems to know.
He seems to know and be on board with it, which is unexpected.
It's almost like it looked to me almost like the combination between the synopsis and the promo almost looks to me like when Rick and Magnum are talking about the fact that the FBI guy asked Rick to help him convict Robbie, that it was sort of Magnum that was like, okay, like, I'm gonna help you, we're in this together, and Rick kind of seems to agree and be like, yeah, like, go see what because I think it's that Magnum more investigates what the FBI has on Robbie, so it's kind of like he's helping Rick in a way just to see how far it is. But again, that's what the synopsis says.
We know Magnum, if he investigates what the FBI has, he's ultimately investigating what actually happens. That guy can't stop there. He's not going to be like, I'm not going to investigate who killed that person. It's not Magnum.
He never stops.
Yeah, no. No, he won't stop. He won't stop till he knows the truth. And I wouldn't be surprised if he enlists TC's help, and then, because remember, TC had all his doubts, even though he kind of put them aside at the end.
Yeah.
I trust TC's judgment very, very much. TC is one of these guys that has good judgment about people. As much as I can't connect with Kate, I trust him. I trust TC, so...
Me too, absolutely. Yep.
I'm on board with the Kate storyline, but more for TC and less for Kate.
On the same.
Exactly, it makes three of us then.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see where they take the Kate story, because, again, like we were saying, I'm on board for, like, the TC storyline, but I don't really see where it's going to go. Like, I get the point of it, right? Like, it's to show TC being amazing, and, like, to show his heart and everything. Yeah. But I'm not sure where it's going to go. Let's put it that way.
And it tackles wonderful themes about homelessness, about these youths that need help in reality too.
For sure.
It's just, for me, it's this, I can't connect with Kate. I don't like the character necessarily. Martin Martinez is a great actor. It's definitely not his fault or his acting that makes me not connect with Kate. It's just one of these characters that I can't connect to.
Yeah, no.
I love TC.
Me too. I love TC so much. He's one of my absolute favorites on the show. Like, I adore him,
I'd personally be like, TC is one of the characters where if someone told me they didn't like TC, I'd just be like, why though?
Yeah, what reason?
If they told me like TC, I'd say, I have to try. I can't say that I trust your character if you don't like TC.
He's just the nicest dude.
Yeah.
Genuine, kind, warm.
Yep.
Big teddy bear.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So he could you up if he wanted to. He could turn into a full-on bear and protect you. So
we could call him a Hulk bear.
Why Hulk though? Bears don't need to Hulk out. Bears are cuddly and dangerous at the same time.
I love
just adding the extra.
Just gonna say, William Nettles from last episode told us yesterday that Stephen Hill is one of the guys that when you meet him, he's like, you could be like, okay, he could play a superhero. Can he play a superhero? And I'm just like, just from being on the screen, I'm like, okay, can he be a superhero? He's perfect for that.
Oh, he's fantastic.
I can see it.
Love him.
Yeah. So William's once again right.
As he often is.
Yeah, but I'm still happy that he wasn't right about Ethan.
Ethan.
What did you say about Ethan? Did I miss something?
Oh, initially he suspected that Ethan dies instead of has a breakup.
Oh God, that would have been God.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank
goodness, he didn't die.
That would have put us right back. No, that would not have been cool.
Yeah, that would have not been a good storyline.
Reaction would not have been.
I mean, it probably would have been a good storyline. It's.
Oh yeah, it just.
I don't want
her back. Don't you think it would set her back?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It would have brought her back to the Richard days.
Right.
But not necessarily. Come to think of it, not necessarily. Imagine Ethan dies. What's the one thing, or the three things, more than three things, the couple of things that she has now, as opposed to when she had when Richard died.
Right.
She now has her Ohana, and they could make all the difference.
Yeah, you're right. Because she lost everything right when she lost Richard. So.
Yeah, and she would have just lost Ethan.
Who thinks that Richard, like the storyline of Richard, is gonna come back? I can't get that thought out of my head, because first of all, she's mentioned him like how many times already this season, and we're only 6 episodes in? Number 1. Number 2, the fact that Eve said that it was a bunch of disavowed MI6 agents that had her file. And also the fact that they have her file.
Didn't you say former and disavowed?
Yeah,
both,
former
right?
and disavowed. So I think it's going to end up being a bunch of people that she might know. And I also think, I have this crazy theory, that now that they have her file, that they might try and recruit her. Right? Because it's all former and disavowed, and she's disavowed, right?
That's an interesting... I've never thought about that.
Former.
Well, that's the thing, but she's still disavowed, right? Because she never officially got, like, according to Eve, she never officially got reinstated. Because remember when they were... No, but she didn't. Not according to Eve, because when they were walking on the boardwalk and she was talking about the mission, and she was like... Even if they figure out that you were former MI6, she goes, I'm disavowed. So that was the whole point, was to say she's still disavowed.
But didn't they... That goes completely against season 2, where she went back, where they wanted to recruit her back, and basically were like, oh yeah, we were wrong in disavowing you.
Yeah.
But she never accepted, so she's still disavowed.
Maybe she didn't accept.
Okay, yeah, good point.
So
she never went back to England to work for them, so she technically is still disavowed.
Yeah.
This MI6 stuff is shady.
I love it. I'm sorry.
The more it happens, the more I'm like, okay, my feeling from the con. Remember, I had like a dream at the con where it's like she ends up having to run. I'm just okay. Yeah, might get real there.
I can see it. I can see it. Like, if she's not on the run from them, she's on the run from these people who have her file. I can see it. Like,
yeah, so it might
I would love it.
It might once again end the season with Iggy having to leave the island.
If the MI6 storyline makes it all the way till the end of the season, which we don't know whether or not it will.
It would be perfect, though.
It really would. Yeah, and as slow as they seem to be kind of playing it out, like it's like the guy that she got, what was his name, Grimshaw? That was like a few episodes ago, and here we are a few episodes later. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't seem to continue every single week, so they could conceivably drag it out, you know.
Yeah.
I think the next time that we're gonna see anything MI6 major is episode 8. Because, well, first of all, because the writers tweeted that that these 3, like, Friday's episode, next episode, and episode 8 are connected. So it could be MI6.
Okay, more specifically, something that I can't get behind is they said that it's going to be cliffhanger.
Well, cliffhanger or continue.
Yeah, but that's certainly not a cliffhanger. Just saying.
But so then it's continue. It's continue because the person asked whether or not it was either cliffhangers or continuations. So, like, and they just said the next 3. So then, and also because Pranita posted that thing on premiere night, and she mentioned Black Eye, which at first
episode 8. That's right.
Yeah, that was episode 8. And also, I think there's a bunch of British people who are guest starring. Pretty sure. Okay. So I feel like that has a big thing. I'm really looking forward to getting the press release for episode 8 where it lists like the guest stars, so we can see
For real.
if Marsha's back too. So needs to happen, but it's not gonna be for a while because there's the American Thanksgiving break coming up, so it'll be a little bit delayed.
After next episode, the next episode that I can watch live is gonna be like the one where you're in Honolulu with me, Liz.
The 17th?
Yeah.
Is that the date? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. Because
if there's even an episode
Friday, I'm already on my way to Honolulu.
Yeah, because it depends how so basically there's after this Friday coming, there's 2 episodes left before the mid-season break. There's 8 and 9, and there's 3 weeks that they could air. So we do have the American Thanksgiving week off, and then at least 1 other week off. So I don't know which one it is. Smack my ring.
I like the rings, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know which one.
Blame Magnum PI.
Yeah, blame it all.
Credit.
So yeah,
credit Magnum PI because they're cool rings.
Yeah, credit them.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So how long before Magnum pulls out Lucy and uses it on Higgy?
Oh, good question. Oh, I want to say
depends. I think
I want to say episode 8.
Yeah,
I want to say episode 8.
I think we all saw that he's already suspicious.
Oh, there's something up. Oh yeah, he's
hella suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
He's hella suspicious, and I really wanted him. I really wanted him to confront her. I really wanted him to say, "I know."
Yeah, but at the same time, Magnum is very in tune with her limits.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't, for that reason, probably.
Yeah.
Very empathetic, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think honestly, the proverbial shit will hit the fan in episode 8. That's my theory. I think whatever is going to go down with MI6, I think is going to go down in episode 8, or at the very least, Magnum will be like, he'll tell Higgy that he knew, or she'll tell him,
Yeah, I was wondering about that, her telling him, because I know that when the first thing happened in episode 1, they said, you can't tell him. But at the end of this episode, she says this is no longer need to know, and she's like, she wasn't playing by that rule anymore. So I was wondering if she felt, she could tell him. But now, if there's a target on her back, there's a target on everybody she cares about, like around her. So maybe that's why she's not. I was wondering,
At the same time, how many weeks has it been since she's back and she hasn't told him? That's also probably like something that blocks her from that thing, because not telling people has been a little bit of a problem for her last season when she didn't tell Ethan something. So she might not be too pleased in not having told him. At the same time, we all know she could have told him. He would have kept her secret. He would have. They could have tortured the guy, and he would have been like, "I don't know. I never heard about that."
And they also have that that rule between them that they don't keep secrets. They've said it multiple times, right? Yeah. Like he says, this only works if you're honest with me. Right?
Yeah, but then again, he did keep a secret himself, or try to, and
yes,
failed.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I think, like I said, when it was about protecting the medical community and Ethan, I could understand the dilemma, but she said that's over now. I've paid that debt, right? So.
Yeah.
It's true. She did full on. She went off on Eve. She's like, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, and then the only reason that she wasn't was because they were like, like, they have your file. Now it's something completely different. And you're totally screwed.
But
you're screwed.
It still feels like a plan from Eve. I don't trust that woman as far as I can throw her.
I wondered myself if in fact they really had the file. I did wonder. But it'd be
Here's the question. That just came there. Are they former MI6 and disavowed, or is she?
Good point. Or is she working with them? Is she also disavowed?
I'm telling you, I've wondered about that ever since, because when Hickey got the call, right? She's the one who said, you're MI6 because of the firewall, right?
Firewall.
She's the one who said, And I'm going, what are you talking to somebody that's not who you think you're really talking to here?
Yeah,
Mind
so...
you, she was about to say, she was like, she goes, and then she goes, MI6. Like, it's kind of like she knew. But
then at the same time, if she's trying to manipulate Juliet, she would not have a problem in saying, I'm MI6 even though she's not.
Yeah, yeah.
But then again, how would she have access to the firewall?
Same way Higgy knows what it looks like.
Yeah, but she doesn't have access to it. She recognizes it, but she doesn't have the means to use it.
Okay, but if she has a team of, equally skilled spies, or even spies that can outskill Higgy, don't you think they could, do a thing? Hacking is a thing these days that could probably be perfected by someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I originally didn't trust Eve at all, but now, like, I don't want to say I don't like her character, because I kind of like how evil she is, but...
I found her less evil now for some reason. I don't know why, but there you go.
But, I don't know, like, I originally I did think that Eve was setting her up at one point, like, but I thought it was more to get her to work for MI6 again, right? And it could still be that, but I don't know, now I'm sort of thinking that she might not be, like, she's definitely still manipulating her, obviously, but, like, I don't think she's, like, double-crossing anyone. Like, I don't know.
Here's what I think. If she's MI6, I think she really full-on is using Higgy as potential cannon fodder. So, I still don't trust her.
Yeah, no, I don't trust her either. And if, like what I was saying, if she's MI6, she's definitely using Higgy 1,000%.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, so we'll see how that all shakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see how Magnum gets involved in that. So.
Oh, and he will. We know he will.
Oh, 100%. Like, the shit has to hit the fan. It has to, like, something has to happen to Higgins. Like, she's been incredibly lucky thus far with the whole MI6 thing. Eventually, her luck is going to run out, and the two worlds are going to collide, and that's going to be it.
Her Superman punch and her roundhouse kick, though. That lady is so good.
I freaking loved it.
I remember the first times I tried to do these Superman punches at Egan's boot camp. I once fell flat on my face, or twice, or 3 or 4 times, and accidentally, scraped my knee on a jiu-jitsu mat and shit. That punch is surprisingly hard.
Ouch.
But it looks so easy on her, and that ass.
It looks good, man. It really did.
The stunt team is incredible.
They're doing an amazing job, like always, but this year's been, like, high-octane stuff.
Incredible.
That fight scene, it's choreography, it's like, chef's kiss.
And let's not forget about the rooftop.
Yeah.
And the bride.
Talk about how Magnum goes even more feral when there's babies involved. Like, that guy just would probably scratch someone's eyes out.
Dude loves kids.
Yeah! And if you harm kids, you run.
Yeah. He's not gonna take any...
Run!
He's not gonna take anything from you. Like, you're in trouble.
If you harm his Ohana, or kids, run. Fast.
I mean, and we saw that in the pilot, right? With Nuzo's son.
Yeah,
right away.
Right.
Like,
He's so good.
he was the only one who actually went and comforted Jake, right? So it's been a recurring theme.
Yeah, he's so good with kids.
Yeah.
I want Hiapo to come back.
Yes! How cute would it be?
Can you babysit for a weekend? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, they did tell her to stay in contact, so it would be a nice little Easter egg if they were just be like, could you please pick up after Hiapo's toys? Thank you. Just to mention him, like, he was around and had toys everywhere. He's probably at the age, well, not just probably, he's at the age where he's crawling around.
Yeah.
Making his own mischief.
It would be cute.
Yeah, I want Hiapo back.
And
I also want TR Bell back. I want book I want, just like we've had the White Knight multiple times, I need to see Belle again.
Thank you.
And I need to see it, like, now.
Yeah.
Like,
I still think it's gonna happen this season. I
Me
really
too.
I think
What's
the
gonna-
framing would be too perfect to pass off.
I'm sorry. What did I miss? Do you think what's going to happen this season?
Another TR Bell moment.
Works for me. Works for me. I think Robin should start. You guys actually talked about this on a podcast, but I think that Robin should start a second series of books.
yes!
Unless TR Bell is now,
Part of the White Knight
an integral part of the White Knight series, as the real life TR Bell is an integral part of the real life.
Mm-hmm.
He's so meta. It's not real life, but in the canon, real life stuff.
Yeah.
That's actually one thing that I wonder. I want to know how the hell Higgy and Robin met.
Yes!
Because was it on an MI6 mission? Was the original plan to write the books about her?
No, I think so.
Like, these are all the the theories that are going through my head. Like, how did they meet?
Absolutely.
You know, like, why does Robin owe her so much? Because if you do again remember the pilot, he says, "You're former MI6. I can only assume Robin owes you too."
Right?
But
So
she never,
would you just hand over Robin
she
says
never
to somebody?
said it.
Come on.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's true, right? Like what you just said. Like, he just handed over Robin so she could stay. Like
come on.
But
That's a lot.
Here's the thing. It has been established that Robin is incredibly generous. So I would technically see him as the kind of person who's just like, oh yeah, we're putting your name on that until we get you a green card, and then so you can stay. But then again, isn't there this tiny little thing that if you're someone's employer, as Robin is, you're kind of partially responsible as well to make sure they have a visa, so he might have just failed hard on that and be like, yeah, I fucked up, I'm gonna own up to this now.
Maybe so. But I thought
can you imagine?
That they dropped that line to me meant like, yeah, there's something down the line. I mean, I for one am dying to know what's in this file that she alluded to that puts this big old target on her back.
Yeah.
What the hell did she do? You know?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has something to do with like some not illegal, but like some very covert missions that, ruined a lot of people's lives, and so if these people found out that she was the one responsible for it, they would come after her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think... Like, I honestly don't think that she did anything, like, bad. Like, I don't think she, like, killed anyone or did anything to, like, intentionally, like, hurt somebody. But, she spied on this person and they... it's gonna be she did something that caused, like, a government to do something or whatever, and like, if they find out that she was responsible for it. Maybe not, like, to that scale, but, like, honestly, I think it's gonna be, like, she started a chain reaction. That's what I think. And then they're gonna be like, oh, like, she's responsible for that, or she was the reason that this person, got, like, didn't get protected and was assassinated, or she played a part in whatever happened, but she's not the instigator. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I'm not with you with that. Totally not with you with that.
I think she killed somebody. I have no problem believing it.
Yeah.
Because even Magnum said, you did it for, like, your queen and country, or to use those words pretty much.
She is MI6.
She's comparing herself to the assassin.
Yeah, she's sorry, but she had no problem killing in the show so far, even though it's just like that. So I could totally see her kill someone, even if it's like self-defense or something. But I can see that happen. Maybe it's a chain reaction, but that would take so much development, even in there, or so much. Oh, this is why I am now mad at you. That it's probably easier to go, you killed the Yakuza boss's son, and now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, but I feel like she didn't murder anybody in cold blood.
No, not in cold blood, because that's not her. Maybe because MI6 tells her to.
Exactly.
I don't know.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
I mean, she clearly didn't have an issue, like, sedating the guy and handing him over to MI6. That shit clearly no. I mean, she even said to Eve, "It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of doing that." Like,
I'm done laughing. Seems like she enjoys that.
Yeah, I was like, God, Iggy.
She's done it more than once.
But she said it with like a little smirk on her face. So.
Yeah, she did. She was gonna do it. You're right. She was gonna do it a second time. She was gonna do it with Jin. Jin Kwan. Jing.
Yes, right. Yeah. That's right. And I don't think she had a problem with killing that guy. I'll be honest with you.
Oh no, she would have done it. She would have done it.
Exactly.
But I feel like that was height of her emotion, and she was gonna kill Ian too at the very end of that episode.
Yes.
Yeah, but
if Magnum hadn't talked her down, she would have.
At the same time,
I hope it doesn't come back to bite them both.
Emotions are involved. When there are no emotions involved, then there's someone who's really... even Magnum wouldn't have a problem in shooting someone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just shooting someone can kill someone, even though you don't intend to do that.
Well, he did it in the premiere. He killed that guy, the guy's brother, because he had to. Like,
he killed a lot of people so far.
You know?
Mm.
Hey, they have quite the trail of bodies behind them at this point.
They do.
Even though they did it on accident. But just on the other TR Bell episode, there's 2 guys who are dead.
Yep.
Oh, it's true, eh? They killed them. I forgot they killed them.
They killed them!
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, I forgot that they killed them.
High stakes stuff. I like it.
Yeah. If it's either kill or be killed, they'll kill someone.
What? Yeah.
Or if it's to protect someone else.
That's right.
There's no qualm in me about believing that if one of his friends was in danger, Magnum will pull the trigger on someone.
Absolutely.
Higgy did it. Higgy did it in the season 2 premiere. When that guy was about, after the robbery, and the guy was about to shoot Magnum, and she shot the guy in the back.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
No hesitation, and she was just standing there.
2-3. Same. They have no problem killing for each other. Why would... She probably doesn't have much of a problem killing for Queen and Country, so does he.
I agree.
So...
We'll see if we ever find out what's in the file.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope so. I mean...
Yeah, I hope it's not just like we recovered it.
I'm with you. I hope not.
Why mention it if you don't show it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it was meant to be the motivator, right? So, like, I feel like it's highly possible that they'll be like, oh yeah, like, they'll do the whole thing, they'll get the thing back, and then it'll just be like one of those scenes where Magnum and Higgins are talking, and they'll be like, oh, did you return the file to MI6? And she'd be like, yeah, and then he'll be like, what was in the file, Higgy? And she'd be like, none important.
Here's the thing, I don't think that would... Here's the thing, I don't think that would be how it turns out. I think someone else will get to read that file before she returns it.
I think Magnum will read it?
I think she gives it to Magnum first.
Really?
I don't see her doing that. I don't see her doing that.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. That would be interesting.
It would be awesome, but I don't think she'll do it.
I think it depends strongly on A, what's inside, B, how much of a role it plays in this season, and C, what's happening between them.
Yeah, that's the main one, I think, is C. You're right. Yeah. Assuming she recovers the file.
Assuming she does.
It also depends if he feels like how much he feels betrayed in the first place that she didn't tell him about MI6. Right? Because she could use that as like a way to gain his trust back.
Yeah.
If he feels betrayed.
I mean, right now, with how it plays out, like, kids and doctors could be hurt, and now she could be hurt. Right now, I don't think he'd be much, a lot.
Yeah, I don't think he will be either. Plus, I don't think he'll stay mad at her long, either.
Yeah, and
even
also,
if he does.
It's not a secret she keeps maliciously, it's a secret to protect someone else and herself, so he'd probably be more inclined to forgive. Unlike, Hannah.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Hannah.
That is a
oh my god, Hannah.
scenario.
Oh, Hannah.
Hannah, the woman without a last name.
That's true.
They even introduced her father and never gave us a last name.
It's so true. She's just known as Hannah.
And her dad.
Yeah.
Did
he have a name?
No.
I was going to say, the dad never had a name, eh?
Wasn't he the same actor who was in the episode last season with the hurricane? Wasn't he the drunk?
Oh, yeah, the boat guy.
Did he just fall into hard times, or was it a different character?
It
I didn't know.
Look like him, eh?
It really did.
It did look like him.
I mean, maybe.
They do that on Law and Order all the time. They use the same actors for different roles, all the time.
Yeah, but isn't Law and Order really long running? Eventually, you run out of. Yeah, 23 seasons, and I think you run out of actors or something. Sure. Everybody was on it now.
But honestly, I wondered if it was just the same guy, fell on hard times.
Could be. I mean, there's also the fact that if you are on that island, you have a limited amount of people that you can bring in.
True say. True.
That's why a lot of the people that we know are on Doogie Kamealoha, for example. Or, why we had this wonderful thing of Martin Martinez was on NCIS the week before he was on Magnum PI.
It's true. He was.
It's also the crew.
Also the crew. They're constantly going back and forth between NCIS Hawaii and Magnum, and also at the time Doogie, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and now what's it called? That new HBO show, something Road. Yeah, the crew often goes back and forth as well.
And probably also why they have the same location at similar times on NCIS and Magnum, because you just book it for a week and then you go there and then you go there.
Yeah. It's also, if it's a very famous spot on the island, obviously they're going to use it at some point.
Yeah, like the temple or Kualoa Ranch.
Yep. Kualoa Ranch has been in every single thing that's been filmed in Hawaii. It was used in Lost as well 1,000 times. It was Hurley's golf course in Lost is Kualoa Ranch, and it's just
literally, I think if the opening, not the opening, but when you fly into Robin's Nest, the background should be Kualoa.
I actually think it is.
Well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Based on that tiny little island thing, it should be.
That's Kualoa. What I always thought. The exterior aerial shots, I always thought, yeah.
It should be. It's definitely very close, though.
Mm-hmm. It's I always thought it was.
Is it the windward or leeward side of? It's basically somewhere around Kailua. We had to check it out, so we have to.
I mean, is that shot actually real, or is that CGI? I feel like it's CGI.
CGI-ish. They placed the estate, the CGI estate there somewhere. So I'm pretty sure it's just we drop an estate where no estate is.
We had to go to the tidal pools of the original Magnum, too.
Oh, we do. There's so much we have to go and see.
How long are you guys going for?
So I'm going to be there for 11 days.
I'm not coming back this year.
Seriously?
Seriously? I'm not coming back in 2021.
Okay, nice.
I'm staying till 2022.
That's fantastic.
I'm staying 32 days.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you. Wow.
Because for some reason I just never took any vacation this year. I mean, not just for some reason. I originally planned to go to Hawaii with a friend in September.
Right.
They didn't let me in.
Oh, okay.
So they're letting us in. It's been a week since they let Germans in, and now I'm just hi. I'm coming over.
And I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving till 2021. Like, early.
Good for you.
I'm just
Good
staying
for you.
for 5 weeks because I can.
Okay.
Also, it's if you do the math, it's surprising, but it's true. It's much cheaper to get yourself an apartment for a month than to stay there for like 10 days in a hotel.
I believe that. I believe that because hotels are.
I did
brutal.
There was a hotel where I was like, I want to stay there, and I did the math, and I was like, there's no way I can afford that. It's like in the
Incredibly
10,000s.
Yeah, no, the hotels are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
For sure.
You guys will have a blast, so we'll have to live vicariously through you guys.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot in there. I'm still trying to figure out my mobile data plan because I got to pay extra money for that. Whoop, whoop.
Right.
Yeah,
So do I.
and of course the safe travels thing is a pain in my butt right now, but I'll figure it out eventually.
Mm-hmm. Good for you guys. Jealous. That's okay.
So what else are we talking about this episode? God, Rick is so easy to believe Robbie, I think. Giving him his Porsche and everything, and I'm sorry, but that moment where he's like, oh, you don't have to. But you kind of aimed for it, didn't you? That's why you brought it up.
It's like,
Oh yeah, he's manipulating him.
I feel like it, yeah.
You know, and he's.
It made me so mad to see Robbie drive Rick's Porsche up to
Yes!
TC's. When he showed up at TC's in Rick's Porsche, I was like, oh, you're just digging the knife into TC right there. Like, oh, because the dude already doesn't trust you, and then you're just right there driving Rick's car.
Gotta
I
trust
just gotta say one thing.
What?
Did that relentless work that Stephen Hill puts into his body pays off real big time. That dude is, I'd like to see those arms. They're really, you work hard for them, buddy, and it shows really well. Wow.
Yep. Isn't there this Joe look a little thinner in the face this season? Is it just me?
No,
Yeah.
it's not just you. It looks like, I said that at the beginning, it looks like he, went a little bit to the gym, a little bit more, and he definitely slimmed down.
Mm-hmm. You can see it in his face for sure.
Pretty too, I've noticed. She's slim. She's like she slimmed down in the like waist area, I find, and she's like bulked up her muscles up top.
She's
she's kind of scary.
And that's a pain. Oh my goodness. I did that, like, something like that. I'm like on a fitness journey myself, and I did this bulking thing, and I'm just like, can I ever stop eating protein? There's so much stuff you have to, like, so much protein I have to shove into myself, which is extra hard because I don't eat meat. I'm like, I'm eating that and that and that, and I happen to only have chocolate protein powder, or I only did have chocolate protein powder at the point, so I was like eating chocolate all the time, and I felt like such a fraud, because I was chocolate, but at the same time trying to lose fat.
Yeah, protein, absolutely. You don't eat meat, okay. Yeah. No, it looks like hard work. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
you can 100% see the difference. Like, I was watching, I think it was like a season 1 episode the other day, and I was like, whoa. Like, you can
between season 1 and season 3 alone, you can see the
I was gonna say
in Hernandez, but season 3 and season 4, I feel like he really lost a little, even extra body fat, and
I really noticed in his face. And
the hard work that they put into that is just, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
They're honestly, like, all of them are insanely incredible with their fitness routines.
They could not have put together a better cast. I'm sorry.
I agree completely.
I gotta admit, I have something really nerdy in my workout area. I have a picture of Perdita with the title "Back to Work." So I noticed that I do that a lot during my workouts now. Whenever I'm hitting the spot where I'm like, it hurts because my doctor won't do anything about that one spot that hurts, or I'm just like, I don't want to. And it happens a lot during Tabatas. I just take a look and be like, when am I done? And there's this picture, back to work. I'm like, okay, per the time.
I'm back to work.
I can't wait for her to post her annual back to work gym picture. It's gonna be like I hope she does it again, because it'll be the 3rd year in a row that she's done it. And
oh, is that right?
Yeah, she posted. I think it was. Is it 2020 and 2021? Yeah, and it's like taken on the exact same date, both.
Oh, really?
So I hope she does it again.
Interesting.
And then we'll have Liz going, I want a body like her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm making you to do.
Will never
I'm making
happen.
you do yoga in Hawaii. If you're not coming to boot camp with me, I'm making you do yoga.
Yeah, we'll see if I'm getting up at 4 a.m. to do that.
We don't have to get up at 4 a.m.
4 a.m. to do
later
yoga.
stuff.
Mind you, I'm often up at 4 a.m., I'm not gonna lie. I have not been sleeping well lately at all.
Oh,
The 4 a.m. is the thing I often do the workouts, the bootcamp workouts at their 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. depending on what time it is in Germany. So in summer I'm doing it at the 5 a.m. and then at the 6 a.m. in winter, and I love the 5 a.m. group. They're like such an amazing group, so I probably want to go to the gym for the 5 a.m. group, which means I have to get up at 4 a.m.
yes. This has been a rough weekend. This is like a weekend of 2 hours sleep last night and 2 hours sleep the night before. It's like,
you need sleep. Sleep is important.
I look like a zombie. I tried to look a bit better, but, no sleep this weekend. No.
This is one thing I learned the hard way about my fitness journey. If I don't sleep enough, it won't survive the workout week. And my workout week is like 6 days working out. I need sleep. Sleep is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is
There's no way to do that without some sleep.
Yeah, I have not been able to go to the gym between having to work like 6 days a week and then not sleeping at night. So it's like I do have the time, but I just can't. I don't have the motivation. I'm like, I could go, and then I was like, but I'm too tired and I don't want to, and I'd rather eat a bag of chips. But yay!
Yeah, I hear you.
Salty chips and popcorn.
Salt sticks, like these kind of pretzel things. They're my death. And potatoes. I die for potatoes.
In general. That's my Irish side coming out.
That's my German side.
Love for potatoes.
Nice.
And then there's this cool thing that in summer, when I love watermelon. I really love watermelon, but I can't handle it. My body can't handle it. So in order to really handle it, I discovered that I just have to have a shit ton of fiber in me. Which I often achieve by just eating an entire mango before eating half a watermelon, which is not necessarily the best idea when you're trying to lose weight.
I can't think about a watermelon normally right now because
it's winter!
No, because my mom just bought one. And she was so excited. She was like, yay, like I bought a watermelon. And she's like, but I dropped it at the grocery store. So I was like, like that's horrible, whatever. And then later that night, she's like, okay, I'm gonna, like, she's like, eating some, and she cuts it open, and she's all excited, and she goes, oh no, like it's all mushy. And I was like, well, yeah, like you dropped a watermelon, and it like cracked. Obviously, there was a huge shockwave, and then she goes to take a bite, and she goes, ew, this is disgusting! It tastes horrible! And she's like screaming about how horrible it tastes. And I'm just laughing hysterically because she dropped it and then she was all mushy and she was so excited. I'm like, I'm the worst daughter ever. But it didn't look rotten like that. It looked perfect.
Yeah, but something that I found out this summer, what rotten watermelons look like. It doesn't necessarily look disgusting, it just dissolves and tastes nasty.
But it wasn't even just like it was nothing. It was.
It dissolves inside first, though. So the mushiness kind of.
You take your chances.
Yeah.
Actually, they all look the same. You know,
I would say they look all the same inside. Suddenly you have this mushy thing, and then it tastes nasty.
Your poor mom.
She was so mad. She was so mad. She's like, I just want watermelon.
I had that in spring where I'm like, is it watermelon time yet? I want one. And I went to all the stores around me. I'm like, I want a watermelon. Like a little gremlin. I want a watermelon now.
I want corn.
There was one.
But I want that. It's not corn season, but I want it.
What season?
Corn.
Just ended, really.
Yeah, corn on the cob.
It's chestnut season here now, and I have chestnuts.
Yeah.
I have chestnuts. This is going to be my dinner, chestnuts.
Yeah, we had some last
We don't really
week.
have a season right now. I don't think.
Chestnuts.
Chestnuts, you know, this is the time of year the chestnuts come out and the clementines are all coming out and, you know.
They're still disgusting here, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're probably going to be really nice and juicy when I'm in Hawaii.
Maybe we'll have other things, too.
What do we think about next episode? About the promo? Gotta say, kind of was like, I sat there, I'm like, it just didn't exactly...
Not at all.
You know, hype me. I'm going to watch it because I'm watching it every time. But
Me too.
It was it was promos that hyped me more, but then again, it was usually the promos where I'm like, what? Just, that doesn't match the episode. Like the one where he was in trouble in the hotel, or the TC one.
That was happening.
It's just like, it didn't exactly match the episode, but it hyped me. I really wanted to see it. I was like, I want to see it now.
Exactly.
And this one doesn't hype me.
No, it didn't hype me
Still
at all.
gonna watch it though, because
so would I, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
30 seconds is not speaking reliably of like an 45.
Not even 30 seconds. This one was only like 11 seconds. They've been shortening them.
So the previous two, even though they say 10 or 11 seconds, half of that time is the logo. So it's literally a 5 second it's literally 5 seconds. If you go back and watch it, but that is damn short.
It is.
And it annoys me because
you want more.
Yeah.
No, that's not even why.
I do.
It's because in Canada, because in Canada I watch it on CTV, and CTV never gives us a promo. So I'm always waiting for the American promo. So I'm always like, where is it?
Yeah,
and then
it's so short. But then again, CTV gave you guys
that announcement
season 4 trailer, unlike the American one.
But that was all season 3 footage.
Yeah, but you had something.
That's true.
And CTV, their commercial for it that you start seeing on. I've seen it like the day before, like the third. They do a fairly lengthy little, promo for the next episode that's coming on. Like I saw quite a bit of this episode just in their promo.
Ooh,
I never catch that one.
You know what? If you watch, for me, if I'm watching the news, if I happen to be home on Friday, I don't work on most Fridays. So it happens on a Friday too. I just caught it on a Thursday night. If I'm watching CTV, they will put on before the commercial break. They'll put on a fairly lengthy,
Because I know in the past we've gotten them mainly at the end of season 2, like at the end of the season 2 run. We were getting Canadian promos, and they were lengthy and very different from the US ones. And then they stopped. Now it goes straight into Blue Bloods, and the only promo that I've seen is right before the episode. It's the one where she's like, "Buckle up," and then it's an all new Magnum. But it's starting in 10 seconds. I've never seen the ones this season.
I love the way they cut that one together, because it goes.
Yeah.
He goes, you what was it? You grate on me, and he goes, ditto.
Yeah, he goes, you grate on me, and he goes, ditto.
I mean, it's true.
Exactly.
Absolutely 100% true.
But now I'm gonna look for it on Thursday nights now.
Look for Thursday nights, or even
I'm gonna be live listening to you looking for it. Where is it?
Mind you, I work Thursday nights.
Yeah, and like if it's during their news or something, because they always promo their shows, and one of the ones closer to the end of the week, they promo is Magnum, and they showed the last 2 weeks they've showed fairly long, like promos.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look, because they used to always, always used to, and then they stopped it in season 3, and I never saw it in season 3, and I hadn't seen it yet this year. So
definitely more than the 5 seconds that we've been getting.
So note to self, record some stuff on the PVR on Thursday night.
Yeah.
During the news. Okay.
Looking at the time.
Not even during the news, even the shows, their dramas, if it's a drama, as opposed to a comedy.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of what's on Thursday night that's a drama. I shall figure it out.
Yeah, but now we're thinking about something else, about something time-wise. We're going into a segment where if you haven't seen the spoilers, you are going to have to shut the podcast off now. If you have, stay on, because Liz is going to give us the spoilers.
Spoiler! Single. I think there's only one.
The spoiler!
So the season, the 14th episode title was released by the writers. It's called Run Baby Run, which could be fairly interesting.
Or not.
Or not, depending. Depending on how literal they want to get. And other than that, I don't have anything.
Chantal was filming.
Oh, yes. If you guys didn't see it, Chantal posted a video on her Instagram that was actually a TikTok video where she put the caption saying, "Good morning, #Magnum PI, # filming," I think it was. And I think somebody asked, Eve asked, I think, if she was on set.
Sia.
Okay, yeah. Sia had asked if she was on set, and she said yes. So Chantal is back filming.
What episode do you guys know?
What?
Which episode are they filming? Do you guys know?
12.
You're filming 12?
From what I know, it's 12.
Yeah, she has also Chantal has also posted some cute little pictures from La Mariana today.
Right. Yes. How could I forget that she posted the La Mariana pictures? So whatever one of the scenes that she is filming is a La Mariana scene. What else?
Okay, I'm trying to remember the title of episode 12 was, but I can't. So.
Episode 12. Wait.
Trust her to know it.
It's I think it's the one Angels. The Angels sometimes kill, but wait.
Oh, interesting.
No. Sorry. Wait. Gotta find it. Sorry, I transferred some stuff from my phone to my laptop and deleted it off because I was out of space on my phone.
Why am I not surprised about that?
It is. It's Angels Sometimes Kill.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that is what they are currently filming, as far as I know.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you.
Tell people where they can find you, Julie.
Oh, yeah, they can find me, I guess, what is it, on Instagram? What is it? It's the one I use is MI6 Biggie FF, I think, right?
Something like that.
I don't really, to be honest, I mostly like follow people and retweet and, stuff like that. I think that's on Twitter too, to be honest now. I think I changed it, but I don't post much, I'll be honest. I'm a little shy. Me doing this has been like a major.
It's like doing a podcast is like the number one reason why I'm currently not as shy as I used to be. Because people can see me be flaily and weird all the time now.
You are not. You guys are cool. I love your podcast.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for being on. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a lot of fun.
Anytime again. So, this was our episode, and we'll be back for another one, and then we'll try to figure out what we're doing when we're in Honolulu. Hopefully, we're doing podcasts.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
If you guys could pull that off, that would be very cool.
If it's not going to be podcasts, we're going to make some lives happen, I think. At least.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, from a beach or something. If we're there, we have to show you guys.
If not,
we're living vicariously through you, so you must.
we'll make a video. Like, worst comes to worst, we'll make a video and we'll put it on the YouTube channel.
Exactly.
We'll make a trip video.
Yeah, some cute little videos. We do plan on taking the Magnum PI helicopter too, so.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So some videos from that at the very least after the trip.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for having me, guys. It was fun.
Thanks for being on. It was awesome.
A lot of fun.
Nice.